Right, hi everyone, how you doing, okay? I'm just going to do a little informational video. Now, this is a young half-bred, by one of my clients, and a good client, and anyway, so he was bought from, horse fair. He's a really well-bred animal. He's only young. I said, "Oh, darling, that's Max." He's like, "Oh my fucking God." Right, but he's got a snotty nose, okay? I don't worry too much about things like this. Max, darling, please, no, I'm trying to do a video. Right, so he's quite timid as well, okay? And, some of these horses, depending on where they can come from, especially when you don't know who they've been bought off and stuff like that, and they get sort of go through a sale ring or whatever, some people can be a little bit rough with them, and and they're like scared children. Okay, so when I went in the box, he turned his arse on me. Why is he doing that? Because he's scared. So the first form of defence is attack. Now, although he didn't kick me, okay, you've got to be careful and mindful of things like this. Now, yes, all right, Meredith. Anyway, so I'm just going to do, so it took me a little while to just get a rope on him, and he doesn't really understand what hard feed is either. Right, so what's this in here? Vertcrom. What's Vertcrom? A very good disinfectant that kills strangles, other types of really hardcore sort of like diseases. Super fast, I'm busy! Anyway, and this horse, to be fair, has got a snotty nose, I think, because he's cold. He's been clipped, and when you travel horses around a lot, their immunity drops, all sorts of things. Anyway, I will do a video on strangles another time, okay, but he's just a bit snotty because he's got cold, and he's moved about a lot. So what I've done, I've gone and got some swabs. I don't want you using cotton wool, because cotton wool sticks to all the snot. So I put Vertcrom in a spray gun, but I put boiling water on this, and I don't want you using cold water because that is not going to remove crusty snot. And then I've just literally sprayed it with a bit of Vertcrom. I'm going to show you how, right, because again, see, he's got a pink nose. I'll bring him closer to the camera. Good boy. Right, he's got a pink nose, so he's going to be very sensitive on the nose. Come here, sweetheart. Good boy. On. Good boy. So, now, because of, obviously, he goes, "Oh my God, she's got that fucking shit again." That's all right, that's just a dog, darling. Don't worry, no one's going to hurt you here, okay? Good boy. So I've already got the worst of the crusty snot off. I know that's gross, but you just have to do it, folks, okay? So I'm just going to unclip this a minute so I can get them to come a little bit closer. Always make sure that you wear gloves as well, because you don't want to be touching other animals where they've got an infection, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to step him forward. Good boy. Right, now I'm just going to stand here, right, and I'm going to hold him like this. Okay, what I'm going to do to start with, I'm just going to show him what's in my hand. Now, a lot of horses don't like surgical gloves. Okay, so a lot of the time that's what they're actually freaking out from. So I'm just going to desensitize him a bit now. Now, I've actually got quite a lot of pressure on here, but I'm very strong. You've got to be careful they don't strike you with a front leg. Okay, so now I'm just going to move my hand down his nose. Like I say, a lot of these horses with really fair skin, not only, obviously, he's going, "Oh my God, she's picking my nose, this is rank," but also, okay, their noses get very sore. Okay, well, now I've got a lot of pressure on this animal at the moment. Again, if you're going to stand here, be mindful that they don't box you with a front leg. Oh my God, this is just unbelievable. Get by. Now, this is why I want you to use hot water, because it will get it off. Okay, cold water is going to do absolutely fuck all. Ooh. It'll also feel a bit nicer on his nose. I know it's rank, mate. The other thing is, see, I'm keeping my head just slightly out of the way, because a lot of the time as well, you can get knocked out very easily by horses bashing you in the head. Not deliberately, okay, but it's because they're panicked. Like I say, I'm really strong. But if you always make sure you try and stand literally out of the power zone, which is here. Okay, if you're going to stand a minute ago, like I said to you, just be very careful that they don't smack you with the front leg. Good boy. Right, that's better, see? Oh my God, guys, it's fucking horrible. Good boy. The thing is, it's a bit like a child. If you've got loads of dried snot, I know it's rank. Oh my God, it's fucking hell. Good boy. Yeah, boy. There. Just clean your chops up, yeah? Right. Now, that's half the battle. Not only can I then monitor how much more snot comes out of him, but also he can breathe. Because if you've got loads of snot, no, you can't breathe, can you? Good boy. Good boy. I mean, he'd come to go out, you know, out on grazing, but I can't have him out yet. One, so that I can get on top of this, and two, so that I can handle him. Because there's nothing worse than putting a horse in a field that it's going to get more feral, and you have to have a bond with them. But anyway, I hope this is helpful. Thanks, everyone. Bye.